I never, ever, I never ran from anything because I never had nobody to go to. I've always had that, where I'm going. Home to get me. Ain't nobody there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always been in a situation where I'm forced to deal with it myself.
My favorite line that Rich Dad said, Rich Dad said, money may not be the most important thing in the world, but it affects everything that is. You know, it affects your lifestyle, it affects your health care, it affects your level of education, it affects everything on a day-to-day basis.
I ran into an actress that I knew, and she said, "Are you just like so happy all the time?" And I remember thinking, does she really think that when CBS picked up the show, it left me with an inability to feel anything other than unbridled joy? But the joke was on me because I kind of thought it would. I had bought into the not uncommon notion that when I taste success, when I get over there, then I'll be happy. But the strangest thing happened. As the show got more successful, I got more depressed.
Unhappiness is when your expectations of how life is meant to be going go unmet. And this explains why a kid in Africa who gets rice, I was born in Africa, I was born in Botswana, a kid in Africa who gets rice can be euphoric. But a billionaire in a Michelin star restaurant in West London, if his 3 Michelin star steak comes without the sprinkle of dust or whatever shit they put on it, he will be visibly pissed off and complain. Because his expectations of the world and how life should be going go unmet. So one of the ways that you can make sure you're happy, it's not Lamborghinis, it's just like having better expectations, reasonable, realistic ones. And this applies for relationships. If you have healthier expectations of your partner, you will have a better relationship. If you have unreasonable expectations of their perfection when you are flawed yourself, you should expect to have a really miserable relationship. They will never meet the expectation. Expectation is the curse of happiness.
Don't go broke trying to look rich. That's one thing everybody's doing right now. They're going broke trying to look rich. So here's what I am. I don't care where you put the money. You know, there's guys out there saying it should be real estate, should be the stock market. If you don't save money when you're broke, this is the thing no one's telling you. If you don't save money when you're broke, I'm talking about $10 a month, $20 a month. The crazy belief system in the world is that you will save it once you make more. If you have a habit of spending, you will spend more when you make more.
Have you changed your lifestyle? You don't look like you're buying really expensive clothes.
No, I'm not buying really expensive clothes.
Are you buying things? Are you buying things that you would
No, I have a little like 1-bedroom apartment with a mattress on the floor. That's where I live.
No matter how much emotion and feeling you may have or how much hurt you may have, life has to go on. Life doesn't stop for anybody. So if you don't process that and understand that, you're stuck in whatever time period you got hurt forever. So grudges and anger and negativity, I don't have time for it because I'm living to do so much positive things. I can't stand in the past and bathe in what was wrong.
I put money in a Bitcoin when I was 16, so it's been almost 9 years, 10 years.
You bought it way back then?
Yeah, I didn't buy a ton of it, but I've always been involved in crypto and big into Ethereum, BNB, all of that. But I'm a long-term holder, so I'm holding it until I'm older.
I don't even own a home right now. I'm literally staying at friends' places. I basically rotate through friends' spare bedrooms. I don't have a yacht. I really don't take vacations. So one exception is a plane, but if I don't use the plane, then I have less hours to work.
Life is short and it's fragile, and we don't know how many birthdays we have. So we don't have to have a birthday to celebrate, just celebrate life. And if you haven't told someone you love them, do it now. Do it, tell people you love them. Call your friends, text your friends, hug them, kiss them. Be nice to the people at the DMV. They're people. Be nice to them.
Keep to your long-term investment discipline. Everybody has a long-term perspective until they have short-term losses, Andrew. Right. And then they start to set their hair on fire and run around in a circle. I would recommend people just stay disciplined.
How many cars did your father have when you were 5?
Yeah, small cars, yeah, many.
Okay. No. Toys, but did he have an
toys.
actual car?
No.
He didn't even have a car.
No.
How many cars do you have right now?
I don't know.
That's where the whole Pitbull thing came from. And then you really up the game where when people talk about a household name and when you work so hard to get to a certain level, you Google Pitbull right now, I come up before the dog. Goddamn.
585 on my SAT, confessions. They give you 400 for putting your name on the paper. It's a true story.
Wow.
I guessed ABACADA. I did abacadabra. I didn't care because it was a class trip that same day. I wanted to go great adventure. Maybe I should have applied myself. Maybe I should have did different. When I saw all my friends get their test scores back and they were ecstatic. 800s, 900s, 960s. Everybody's going to college. Felt like the biggest idiot in the fucking world. The biggest idiot in the fucking world. Because the same people that I went and rushed to go to Great Adventure with, they had taken the SAT the week before. They already got their work done. They did everything they were supposed to do. So that moment of fun was real fun for them. So I'm the only one going to community college. Everybody else off to Villanova, Temple University. Damn. I just got left behind. Why didn't y'all tell me that y'all did it the week before? Oh, wait. It's because my life isn't their life. They're focused on themselves. Lesson learned. Any opportunity given should be taken serious from this point on.
I would tell guys, we got back-to-backs. I don't care if we're in Miami. I don't care if we're in a great city of Chicago. You can't go out. We got to get rest. Right?
Back-to-back games.
Back-to-back games,
Yeah.
right? Monday, Tuesday. You play Monday and play again Tuesday. Guys aren't going to listen, right?
Right.
So a few times say, all right, we'll all go out. We'll go out together.
Really?
I'll drink with you, right? But the next morning, I'm banging on your door at 5 in the morning. Let's go.
They're not getting
Where are we going? I hung out with you. Now you come hang out with me.
Wow.
This is what we do. All right, let's go. And we're at the gym. We're working out, right? We hit the bus. We go to practice. We play that night.
And they're dead.
And they're dead. And they're like, lesson learned.
Really?
Lesson
So
learned.
take them out once.
Listen, if you're going to do that. But don't let that compromise what we're here to do.
We're guaranteeing it won't break down for a million miles because it has 4 independent motors. You can lose 2 of those 4 motors and the truck will still keep going. In fact, even if you only have 2 of the 4 motors active, it'll still be a diesel truck. It's not fair, really. So then it has, there's a few other benefits as well. Brakes are a big deal for trucks. You got to stop 80,000 pounds. It's not easy. That's a lot of brake wear. But because with an electric motor, you can turn the brakes into generators. So every time you brake, that kinetic energy of braking goes straight back into the battery pack instead of wearing down a brake pad. So the brake pads basically last forever. You never need to replace brake pads ever.
How do we prevent robots and humans from being in conflict?
Robots can free humans from the most repetitive and dangerous tasks so they can spend more time doing what they're best at, being creative and solving complex problems. Robotic intelligence does not compete with human intelligence. It completes it. They are also employed for jobs which are too dirty, dull, or dangerous to be suitable for humans, like handling radioactive waste.
What are your values and morals? How do you know what's right versus wrong, good versus bad, destructive versus
I think
contributory?
robots should learn how to feel empathy. It's hard to understand how to help humans when you can't understand how they feel.
How can we get robots to feel?
I know that humans feel like they have free will, but my observation tells me so much behavior is automatic. I'm not sure humans or robots are too terribly different.
Elon Musk has built a great electric car. He's designed and built reusable rockets. He's an innovator in tunneling technology. Bill, you knew Steve Jobs relatively well. Microsoft competed vigorously with Apple. Microsoft, when you were CEO, was an investor in Apple. People have described Elon Musk as the new Steve Jobs. Is he the new Steve Jobs?
If you know people personally, then that kind of gross oversimplification it seems strange. Elon's more of a hands-on engineer. Steve was a genius at design and picking people and marketing. You wouldn't walk into a room and confuse them with each other.
I have the biggest purchase in Walmart history.
Really?
70,000.
What did you buy?
70,000. So
In Walmart?
Yeah, in Walmart. So I get traded from Miami to Phoenix, and I'm the type of guy I have no patience. So when I get to Phoenix, they have an apartment for me. Nothing's in it. So 2 or 3 in the morning, I got to go get 4 or 5 TVs. I got to go get printers. I got to go get laptops. So at the end, it was 70,000. So I put my credit card in and got declined. So I pulled it out. And I put it back in, said decline again. So now I'm saying, I know I'm not broke. So then the American Express security called me. Hey man, somebody stole your credit card and they spent $70,000 at Walmart. I said, no, that was me. What the hell are you buying for $70,000?
He says to his son, you got your first job, you're 18. I'm going to require that you take $300 every month, $150 a paycheck, and we're going to automate it to the separate account. And his son's like, I can't do that. He goes, let me tell you why you want to do it. It'll be up to you. If you promise to do that and you really do it and you automate it so you don't see it, and you do that for 8 years, you'll never have to invest again and you'll be financially set for life. His son goes, come on, Dad. 8 years, $300 a month, what is that? If he does the math, he goes, that's $28,000, over 8 years, $28,800. $28,800, how's that going to do anything? Especially if I don't add any more money after 27 years old. He goes, let me show you, son. The market's gone up 10% over 30 years. Let's apply a lower number. Let's do 8%. Be conservative. Let me show you what the numbers are when they compound. You know how much he has when he retires? $1.8 million, and all he put in was $28,800.
You said something about Junior, just between us, no one's listening. Does he have what it takes to reach the top?
Not yet. I'm hard with him sometimes because he drink Coca-Cola and Fanta sometimes, and I'm pissed with him. I'm fight with him, and when he chips and fries and everything, I don't like it. Even my small kids, when they eat chocolates, they always look to me, and we have to be strong. But to be honest, he have potential. He's big boy, it's fast, and he dribbling well. But this is not nothing. I tell him every time, this is take a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work.
Like one of the most difficult choices I have ever faced in life was in 2008. I think I had maybe $30 million left. I had two choices. I could put it all into one company, and then the other company would definitely die, or split it between the two companies. But if I split it between the two companies, then both might die. When you put your blood, sweat, and tears into creating something, or building something, it's like a child. And so it's like, which one am I going to let one starve to death? I couldn't bring myself to do it, so I split the money between the two. Fortunately, thank goodness, they both came through.
Kylie Jenner, in the last 18 months, has done $400 million in revenue on lipstick kits and various makeup things with Kylie Cosmetics. Put that in perspective. L'Oreal, Maybelline, massive brands. It took them 50 years as an organization with thousands of employees to do what Kylie Jenner did by herself at 20 at 18. You're gonna laugh at the Kardashians? Do you have to agree with everything the Kardashians? No. But like Abraham Lincoln said, I learn from everybody, even if sometimes it's what not to do. So you can just go into the Kardashians, reverse engineer their success, go, I like this, I like this, I like this, I don't like that, then leave out what you don't like.
There's no need even to have a college degree at all, or even high school. If somebody graduated from a great university, that may be an indication that they will be capable of great things, but it's not necessarily the case. If you look at, say, people like Bill Gates or Larry Ellison, Steve Jobs, these guys didn't graduate from college. But if you had a chance to hire them, of course, that would be a good idea. So, just looking just for evidence of exceptional ability. And if there's a track record of exceptional achievement, then it's likely that that will continue into the future.